Hello Aries, welcome to weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 17th going to the 23rd, I believe, of October. I have had a few complaints about the sound. Not much I could do about it right now, but headphones really do help. But I'll be getting a new microphone soon, so don't worry. With that being said, I'm going to jump into your reading, okay? So let's see for you Aries what's going on for you this week. You could be seeing a lot of sixes here. You could be 60, I don't know, that's coming up here. Okay, I'm just pulling the cards out first. Hold on, bear with me. Interesting. Let me have a little look at this then. Okay, a lot of you guys will be connecting with your purpose a lot more here, Aries, which is really nice to see, and I'll show you the cards, don't worry. I'm seeing a new beginning in love, by the way, so if any of you are speaking to anybody new, then this looks amazing, and if you're already in a relationship, then this does look like you're kind of entering a new level with this person, like a new beginning with this person here, which is nice. There's a lot of love involved in your reading here. And this is why you're also walking into. So for some of you Aries, if you're wanting to be in a spotlight, I see that you'll be gaining a lot of attention, okay? I also see, let me just start showing you the cards. So what we have coming through is we have Angel of Love, and it came out with a wild card, which of course is about love. It is about new beginnings coming through for you here as well. Again, this is where I was saying that if you're wanting to be in a spotlight, if you're online, or if anything, you're traveling a lot to see people, I can see this being something that you'll be doing and loving, and people will be loving you too. Some of you might actually be traveling a lot more or planning on traveling a lot more. And I think this will be very good for you. I'm kind of seeing some charitable things that you guys will be doing. If you're wanting to do philanthropy, I can see that coming through for you, Aries. If not now, then it's part of your future. It's something that you might be planning, or I see that you're really connecting with your goals at this time. The only issue I see in your reading is kind of limited beliefs, and it seems to be the fire signs, or you and Leo at least, is something that you guys are having to really remove. It's an old conditioning, old ways of being, denying yourself because you were denied by people. And I feel like you've, without realizing it, sometimes these things are subconscious and unconscious, should I say. You didn't realize that this is what you were doing, was denying yourself what you really, really want and your purpose. But this is changing. Some of you guys will be getting some advice here in terms of a strategy moving forward, but this could also, again, be you here, Aries. Doesn't have to be a man. You don't have to be a man for this to resonate. But this is being in a masculine energy, which of course is building a plan. And seeing things clearly. And you are starting to see things clearly. You're entering this new life. Between Worlds is a really lovely card to come through, because you are aligning yourself to what you're really here to do. And that is kind of even more clarified with the why, which is connecting to your purpose, asking yourselves, big questions. I think a lot of you guys are actually really connecting to your intuition a lot more. And again, fire signs seems to be having these similar messages of the fact that you guys are really actually understanding that an old way of being is not working anymore. And you're actually noticing it. I feel Aries that you're picking up on ways that you're speaking to yourself, or doubting yourself, or again denying yourself something here, telling yourself, oh, it's not realistic, or that's not going to happen, though really, is it? Settling. So this is changing. A lot of you guys are again understanding, why am I saying this to myself? Why am I speaking to myself this way? Or why am I talking myself out of something that's really good for me? I feel like you're picking up on it. You're going to be hearing these thoughts and going, wait, hold on a second. Where does that come from? If not, that's your advice. When you are aware of these thoughts, this is how you come away from it. Awareness is usually the first step in anything. It's whoa, hold on a second. That's not true. I am capable of doing this. So why am I telling myself I'm not? Because it's coming from past energy. Good thing is with this card is you're moving yourself away from it. This card is just suggesting here that you have to keep pushing forward. You're entering a new world full of love, full of self-love, of course, too. Like pink flowers could represent something for you, or again, you're being advised to buy yourself some flowers here. I feel like that's going to be uplifting for you. Someone could be buying you flowers here. You're just gaining recognition here, which is nice, and that's exactly what this flamingo energy is all about. You're unique, by the way, shall I say. Yeah, pink is a good color for you, or again, pink, something about pink. Rose quartz as well is showing me that. Okay, you're attracting in love. Because you're glowing up, basically, is what it means. Why? Because you're stepping into your power. You're understanding what that even means, Aries. The number 3s for me are about being in alignment to what you are wanting and asking from spirit. A celebration coming through, but again, you're removing that past energy. It's still there. So this is not like a jumping straight into it. Amazing things are going to happen from here on out. No, because we're having to challenge these beliefs in order to move forward. It's moving ourselves out of it, like unsticking ourselves from something that's stuck onto you. Which takes time, so be patient with yourself. But we have denial here, which feels like that's the past energy. And this says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. There we go. Awareness is key. Understanding these fears, like for some of you, you talked yourself out of it because you were fearful of being in a spotlight or fearful of success, and that's a real thing. Fear of failure, I think most of us have that. The fear of success as well is like, you don't want to fail, but you also are scared of succeeding because it will completely change your life. And I feel like for some of you, you do have some life-changing goals, and that you're fearful of it, but I'm seeing that this is a calling for you, Aries, like to be a leader, to be in the spotlight, to be someone who is seen. And I feel like maybe if this is subconscious stuff, then it means in your childhood, maybe you were neglected on those levels, you weren't seen, or people told you that your dreams were not realistic, like you never do that, like I'm getting an initial H coming through, HRI. Hi. But yeah. Now, this white card I want to mention here is that you're really stepping into what we call the Akashic Records, which is your purpose, your calling. The reason why we're here is tapping into past lifetimes, future lifetimes, this lifetime, and understanding what these feelings are that you're feeling inside. And it does feel like a calling here. It does feel like if you're meditating more, then you're going to be getting a lot of downloads during these meditations, or if you're connecting a lot more to yourself, then this is where you're unlocking a lot of answers about who you're supposed to be in this lifetime. And I think that you were denying this because of, again, your past, but they're saying here that your past is a reason why you're becoming this. You may have been doubted your whole life, denied your whole life. So your purpose in this life is to grant yourself the things that you want. To step up, to lead. Aries, you are a leader. That is your role. It comes naturally. You're a leader. You're the top of the zodiac signs. So yeah, we're building a strategy here. All right, let's see with the tarot what's going on. Let's see current position, please, for Aries. Ooh, someone's behind me, I feel. It's like masculine energy around you. This could be someone who's trying to guide you here. It's like someone's looking over your shoulder here. That's what it feels like. I feel like they're telling you to relax. Like I feel like a massage. Like, all right, your current energy for Aries. Yeah. Wounded Warrior is coming up for the fire signs. Well, again, you and Leo. I haven't done Sagittarius yet, but it wouldn't surprise me. Knight of Wands, being defensive again. Sometimes make sure that you are protecting yourself, absolutely, but not overly to a point of where you're pushing away opportunities or people who could actually help you here. This is a position of observing, questioning, and then taking action. I feel like this is what we're being guided to do. A lot of you guys are protecting what it is that you're building here. 7 of Pentacles. You're waiting for the results of your hard work, which I understand. Just don't doubt yourself here. I'm I'm getting there's like two sides to you, and this is, yeah, where it seems that your awareness is coming through here with this Piscean energy. Yeah, the fire signs are really getting this enlightenment coming through. Like, you guys have been stuck in a really uncomfortable position for probably a really long time here. But it kind of feels like, I see with the Hanged Man, that you aren't sticking, but you're having to observe these thoughts that you're kind of going through. Let's clarify this. Let's get another card out, please, for the Seven of Pentacles. The Moon. Okay, so it's like doubting yourself. Be aware of doubting yourself here. Maybe the King of Swords and the Moon card. Which, of course, can be about delusions. It's like an emotional place, coming from an emotional place. This King of Swords is asking for you to be very clear with your thinking. Not to say that your emotions are not good to listen to at this time, but more of a sense of you need strategy in your life right now to be able to move forward, to be able to go from the Seven of Pentacles to the 10. There's some work involved with this, hard work involved, consistency. Sometimes our emotions are like, meh. Pay attention to these, be aware of these, but don't allow your emotions to overrule you, because this is where that wounded warrior comes in. I feel like I want to say whatever you're doing, like you're doing it for yourself, and just remind yourself of that. You know, for some of you, maybe you're working for a company that you don't really like, but at the moment, I kind of get a sense that right now you're maybe building a strategy to move away from it, or maybe this is you trying to build up the finances here with the Seven of Pentacles, but this Moon energy can cause some distortion here, and with the Seven of Pentacles, as it's clarifying it, can sometimes make us go into fantasy land, start daydreaming about, you know, really tough things, you know, past things. Be careful of this. I think you're working on your future, but because you've been through some difficult places, I think we might be getting lost in what's happened to us. And Spirit's kind of saying, pull away from that, okay? Don't get wrapped up in it. The moon, if any of you are aware of the Fool's Journey, it can be very distorted. Like, it starts to really consume you when we start thinking about, you know, all these painful things, and we start to feel that pain, and our body doesn't know the difference between what's actually happening and what we're thinking. So what's happening is your body's reacting back to the trauma again. So we're repeating those traumas. You see what I mean? So Aries are saying, look, there's a lot of like things that have happened to you, but things are changing. You're working towards it. I feel like you're in the middle of working towards it. So don't get lost in that, okay? Like, it's like pick your chin up, all right? Snap into it again, Aries, okay? Because I'm getting a sense here that this is where we start to really get a bit defensive, or like start to protect yourself, which is good. Protect yourself at all costs with anyone that you're feeling that you can't trust. But a Spirit is saying this, you're in the middle of a strategy. We need to start being logical about something here, so we can cut away the confusion and the distortion that the moon can bring. It's like one step at a time. You're doing it. Blockages, please. Blockages, please, for Aries this week. The Moon card, so it's about moving forward, balanced. This is also about chasing your goals. So again, the Five of Cups being here, I see that you really are going to be moving forward with speed, Aries. But again, the more that we're focusing on what is already kind of out of our lives and what's happened to us, the Death card is good because, again, things are transforming, things are changing. There has been an ending. This has been disappointing for you. I think, again, looking at the things that you've been through is, again, triggering. But the Five of Cups is saying, yeah, these things did happen, and it's worth grieving over, you know, because you feel like there's been a loss, or there has been something that's been really challenging for you, something really upset you, something ruined some happiness that you had, because we have the Three Cups here. But this card also suggests, like, but you still have some things that we can work on, that we can build from. Whether it's love from other people, whether it is the ability to rebuild connections, it's some good emotions, some good experiences that we can focus on, even if it's in the present. Because what's blocking our blessings is we're looking at the wrong things. We need to balance it. There's good and bad. As you can see with the Chariot, we have the yin and yang here. There's positives and negative experiences that we can take from this. The world is not all good and the world is not all bad. It's both, you know. You can't have one without the other, really. And Spirit's saying that you can use this to your advantage here. Because really, at the end of the day, these are what carry the chariot forward. It's true, they're saying. They're saying, yeah, so this is interesting. Aries, I'm hearing and how you've done this before. So they're almost trying to remind you of what you've been able to do. You've been able to turn negative experiences into something really positive. You've been doing that. And this is the positive of it, is that you are able to transform. You use this as drive. So this is what they're asking of you, because at the moment you're being blocked because of things that have happened to you and the disappointment and the emotions that come through it. So I feel like we need to speak about this. If you need to vent about it, then absolutely go ahead. But try not to relive that, because that is seeming to be the thing that's blocking you. You're gaining success. We love this. You're gaining some emotional fulfillment. I want to talk about this love, but we do actually have love readings coming out this week, so don't panic, don't worry. I'll be doing those for you guys, but I want to tap into a little bit because we have a King of Cups here, so this could be you, this could be someone else. Water energy coming through, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone could be traveling to see you, or someone here seems to be like they're at a distance from you. It feels like either long distance, or it feels like very different backgrounds here. There's some travel involved, or distance involved. So we have Six of Wands, which is success after the war, after difficulty, after the conflict. This is you gaining success, gaining attention, he's up on the high horse here, so it's really about really believing in yourself with pride. Yeah, you've done a lot. You're gaining support at this time. People who even didn't like what you were doing for yourself are watching you, so that's support in some way. We have this King of Cups, the Knight of Wands. Someone could be traveling to see you, could be traveling to see them here. We have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Again, could be Pisces coming through here. This relationship may have felt stuck here. Can I clarify this? Why? Seven of Wands, maybe someone had a lot going on for them, or someone was trying to resist the truth of a connection here. For some of you, this could have been a past situation, because I'm not picking up on great energies on this, I'm not going to lie. Could have been a third-party situation. But this is why that new beginning and judgment is underneath that. We've learnt a valid lesson in terms of love here. And this could even be doing things for yourself. You're gaining a new perspective in terms of love and relationships and your heart space here. The King of Cups, again, is someone in control of their emotions. So if this is not in terms of love anyways, this is about you balancing yourself, you balancing your emotions, not letting them consume you, knock you off your throne. You're having this conquering energy, achieving, going for it, diving in. It's enthusiasm, it's passion to get what you want here. So it's interesting. So again, love is not really coming up, so it's interesting that the Angel of Love is here. Can I just clarify that once, please? Okay. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. This feels like you're learning to love yourself and give to yourself what you deserve to find happiness here. It's a new journey. I feel like there was an ending here. Very difficult past in terms of relationships here. I feel like for a while this was unstable before it even ended. Like there was a lot of challenges, but you tried to push through. But it's almost like, the other person wasn't helping, or the other person wasn't changing, or, there was a lot of difficulties in your love life here, Aries. Yeah, Seven of Wands, like a battle, a constant battle, having to do everything, having to carry a lot in terms of your relationships here, Aries. So I think for some of you, kind of just gave up. It was too difficult for you. You needed to focus on yourself, because for a lot of you, it started to impact you. Like regardless of how much you tried to fight it, the challenges that were coming through, it was never ending. This was a sign that there was resistance here in this relationship, which meant that there was no growth. So some of you, it happened the hard way. Ten of Swords is difficult, I can't do it anymore. And maybe that was why we were denying ourselves what we were really worth, because we was trying to do it for other people, you know, and they weren't helping themselves. So now you're being cautious of your energy here. Let's pull you some tea leaf tarot as well. We have elephant coming through, which is there we go. We have a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So some of you, this is something you've been going through for a while. We have June coming through, so it could be dealing with a Taurus or Gemini or Cancer, sorry. An archway, which is new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up here. So this is good. You're entering a new identity, new way of being. Bamboo could be important for you. This is actually to do with your finances. So you had a difficult journey, and for some of you, I do get that there may have been like a really traumatic event here. I do see someone's watching over you, that this angel energy is really like guiding you at this time. So you're protected, don't worry. Like, this was a very difficult journey for you, but you have tough skin like the elephant does here. Spirit's just reminding you of that. Relax. Like, I really get this reassuring energy from someone, because this is allowing you to walk into this new way of being. Okay? Aries, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. There will be a love reading specifically coming out over the next few days, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn the notification button on. Personal readings are also linked down below if you'd like one from me. But until next time, I'll see you soon.